nuts, your head's like level with the tree line. So if I stand it,
you guys ready?
I'll just stay.
Get your cameras going.
Rolling.
Rolling. Rolling. Action. My grandfather had always talked about his father in the war, but I had never really questioned him further. I didn't know a whole lot about that, so I decided to pursue that and just kind of got started on this whole idea of making a docudrama or something like it. It was going to be me, a couple of friends and scouts, and we were going to go pretty much in someone's backyard, and I was going to buy or build all the props and costumes that we would need. What I realized as I started progressing in the script and it started to take shape is that this was not going to be possible if we wanted to do a good job on this. And also because it was just far too expensive to buy that many props and costumes, and so then we began to seek help from reenactors. We went to a World War II event nearby in January of last year, 2013, and just talked to the unit there. Mr. Doug Riley was kind enough to meet us, having not known us ever before, and I just kind of laid out what I wanted to do, and lo and behold, his son had been a filmmaker, so he knew exactly what I needed. In addition to having help on location, which I had a lot of, I needed help funding this. So we turned to families and friends, we turned to crowdsource. It was remarkable how many people, some people who probably had no idea who I was, gave money, gave their resources to make this happen. We contacted our friends the DePaulises, who are very tied into the historical community around here. They contacted Miss Loretta Gambrill, and she, within a matter of probably 3 days, had turned around a guy in the German reenacting industry, and he called us and said, yeah, I'm in, I've got some guys, I got the equipment, just give me the dates. If we were going to sustain this amount of people on location, I was now going to need a crowd services, some kind of catering service, some kind of, we're going to need bathrooms for these people, we're going to need transportation. Mrs. DePaulis volunteered her time to help with the crowd services, with the catering, and she is an excellent cook, so we were very lucky to have her. So after that, I began to look for locations because I realized this was going to be something I couldn't necessarily do on someone's backyard. It was just too big. So I contacted my friend Joseph Becker, and I said, can you help me with locations? I just need a farm field and someone who's willing to let a whole bunch of reenactors on their property for a couple of days. We began to get very tight on time as we got closer to the shoot date. We weren't finding locations, people kept saying no, and we were, I would say, within a day of calling the entire film when Joseph called us back and said, I have a farm and it's wide open for use. We got an email from our Germans saying that something had come up and they couldn't make it. And naturally that caused a lot of panic, so I contacted Mr. Riley and said, help, I'm without Germans, what do we do? And he said, well, there's a guy, his name is John Dubs, he's really into German stuff, contact him, he might be able to help you. So I did. And that day, he said, yes, and come over, we'll get your main German characters outfitted, tell me what you need. The day of the shoot, he showed up with a trailer full of German equipment and was just as excited to be there as any of us. It was becoming massive, more than I ever wanted. But it was all very good at the same time, kind of beyond my wildest dreams. It just kept happening.
Time to eat. I got you on film. Too late.
Evan, what's in there?
I want to get my camera out while they're all...
I don't know what sloppy Joe meat. It's almost like sloppy Joe, but it's not quite.
An army fights on its stomach.
Hey, you're up.
Oh,
What? Nice.
I can replace it. Don't be whiny. Just do it. Just get it done. Just give him one clip. That's all.
Who gets the stogie? Are you the stogie?
Now what's really funny is it's back to zero.
Oh, wow.
It's dead on because you adjust this, and the locking mechanism never changes. This never changes. So anytime you put that on.
Down at the church.
Up on the roof. Oh, wrong song.
What's the wire for? Wouldn't that get caught and stuff?
That's to stick twigs and branches and leaves and stuff in it.
This is the making of.
I didn't say something. Okay.
They will. Ben's got the bullhorn. Form up.
Okay.
Everybody
All right.
out of the shot.
Hold on.
She's covering it.
Itchy.
It's not itch. I'm allergic. You're allergic to hay? Yeah.
Private.
See a big tree up there? Get that 30 cal position there.
Yes, Sergeant.
Alright, just give Doug the rifle tomorrow, or tonight. I guess.
So, you like kneel down and we got enemy patrol at 1 o'clock.
I have my rifle sling this whole time?
Don't look at me, look at the view.
I know. I'm just looking at you.
Alright, rolling.
Are we even aiming towards the Germans? Because I'm not right now.
Well, you'd aim above them.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Fire at the fence line here.
Fire
Any
above the
position
fence
on the
line.
fence line.
Fire above the fence line.
Just not do that. Ready? Action! Open fire! Action. Okay, I'm rolling. 3, 2, 1.
What is the command for fire?
Frenzy. I don't know. Frenzy horn.
How long did it take to make it?
Once we got real good at it, we could crank one of these things out and work on it real steady in 3 days.
3 days?
Yep. That's what they did. They normally like build a little trench to drop the front down in, so it's such a low profile the Russians couldn't shoot them. That. And here's all the tools to work on in the field. Here's a drag. This is an original German drag.
Firing. Cover your ears, boys.
You know, instead of I did this thing with fine thread, I should have done coarse thread. I don't know what I was thinking when I built this.
What's the difference?
Firing!
Fire! Wow. Freedom. That is loud.
Please, no camera.
Quiet!
Rolling.
Action.
Achtung! Feuer!
Rolling.
Action.
Ja, ja. Funk, funk.
Roll the camera. Action. Evan, you ready?
So, you want me to come around and... Like, that doesn't make sense. If I'm going to come around Y, I'm already up. They're already going to see me. Why would I hug this wall again?
Rolling. Quiet, please.
Do we have a microphone?
I don't have a mic.
Guys, quiet, please.
Rolling.
Action. Roll camera.
Rolling.
Action. Cut.
Ready? Are we still falling? Ready?
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Go slower.
Right now we're busy bowling.
We're doing a...
What the heck was that? Because the film is about Ed Roberts and Mel Roberts, the fact that Mel Roberts could be on set while a movie about him and his dad was being made was just amazing. We were so lucky to have him. My secondary lead, Evan, he decided he wanted to do this way back in the spring, and he kept his commitment to the T. The lead who plays Ed Roberts, Tristan, he was always ready to do whatever needed to be done. He was keeping the extras, you know, in line, keeping them on task, keeping them focused. The amount of commitment that my cast and crew showed was remarkable. the sound quality once we brought the footage down from the rough cut, it was not very good. So our friends, Mr. Scott Dardick, volunteered many hours to put right what we messed up, essentially, and he has, without a doubt, saved the production. There were many people who saved my production, but he was one of the major contributors.
If possible for you to talk louder, try.
Well, I could talk louder, but
Excellent.
I don't really feel comfortable talking louder all the time. I'm more of a quiet, reserved person. But if I had talked louder in the film the first time, we might not have to.
Keep the side.
Yeah.
Don't try to do this. Okay.
You have to get a different inflection on it. It's not.
We'll keep the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really the whole experience of shooting Unbroken Line, editing Unbroken Line, producing it, has been one of constant miracles and constant kindness beyond my wildest dreams. People I don't even know, people I didn't know at the time, they just stepped up and said, yes, you can have our time, you can have our equipment, you can have our property. It was miraculous, I guess, in a lot of ways.